Hello friends, I'm Shifali Arora, AWS Community Builder, and today let's build a BI dashboard that would be implementing CI/CD pipeline on AWS. It would be really interesting. So let's have a look on it. Let's have a look on the complete goal and objective of this tutorial. So it would be like, following a CI/CD pipeline, and then it's about a BI dashboard where we are running one web app on our EC2 instance and then pushing the code from the GitHub to that particular app. And as soon as some change is being made in the code, it's going to show us the changes in the app itself immediately. So that would be the objective. So we are going to set up a CI/CD pipeline, and we are going to use Dockers here. So Dockerization and containerization on, on our EC2 instance, and then also about Git push-up events that would create us a complete pipeline for us. About the tech stack, it would be the EC2 instances on AWS, Jenkins, which is nothing but the open source automation server, which is used to build, test, and deploy the software continuously. So it enables us to build CI/CD pipelines. Docker is mainly for deploying our web app. GitHub for controlling the code and maintaining the versions of the code. And then Dash, we are going to use, it's a Python library for data visualization, where we are going to create the graphs as well on our app. So this would be the complete architecture. I have my GitHub repo, which has all the code inside, pushing the code. It's going to trigger Jenkins. So whenever a change is made in the code, Jenkins would be triggered, which would actually, push the code and build the code, and then implementing it on the Docker. So reflecting the changes on our complete BI dashboard container, which is running on our EC2 instance over the port 80. I already have a complete demo on it. Let me show my GitHub repo as well here. So this is my complete GitHub repo, and I'm sharing link for it. So this is the Docker file. And inside my Docker file, we are going to install the requirement.txt. So whatever is needed for our complete demo. Let me show you the all other stuff. Then we have here, the other one is requirements.txt. So in this, we have our Flask, Dash, dashboard components, dash HTML components, pandas, and plotly. So all these are for creating a dashboard and the plots on our app. So this would be installed by our Docker file. And then this is my web page, which is app.py. And it's nothing but it is showing the data and the graphs. So which would be on the categories, months, and values. It's going to create a data frames. So we are using all these libraries, and it would show HTML page showing the headline, new interactive BI, new dashboard. So all this code, you have access to it through my GitHub repo. As my instance is already running, so I have two instances running here. One is, this is the complete demo, which I've already done. And other is my EC2 instance, which, I would show you now. So before starting with our demo part, this would be the final web page of my complete demo. And this is the dashboard of my Jenkins. And let me show you one more thing. So the final outcome would be, you can see here my app. Okay, so let me click on edit, and let's make a change on our web page. So like we have a headline, new interactive BI, new to dashboard. And if we see, it is showing the same thing here. Let's make some changes. And I'm going to just write here, new interactive dashboard. And I can write here like my super new interactive BI dashboard. Let's click on commit the changes. So this would be the final output. Now, as soon as I commit changes, we can see here that it is showing in our in our Jenkins dashboard that it is building. So as soon as a change got triggered, it is building here. It means pushing the code and reflecting it, right? And once that is done, now the build is done. We can check here as well in the build history. So once the build is finally done, yeah, it's going to reflect us on our app. So as of now, no builds in the queue. So it is a bit slow because I have my, a lot of multiple applications running. Let's refresh once our app. Yes. So let's refresh and you should able to see the change in the heading part. So it is a bit slow. So on my terminal instances are running, then I have my Jenkins as well running. I'm stopping my video because of the less internet speed. And you can see here the change, that is my super new interactive BI dashboard. So as soon as I made a change, it is showing it on my web page as well. Now, how to do that? So to look at the complete demo part, you can see first is to launch the instance, right? So it is launching the instance with all these security groups for SSH over the port 22, HTTP traffic over port 80. Then we have the to access Jenkins web UI interface on port 8080, and then secure socket layer. It's HTTPS over the port 443. Once we do SSH to our instance, we need to install the git docker Jenkins. Let me show you the details of all these commands. Just give me a minute. I will show you how to install all that. Yes. So here is my Word document. Let me drag it. Yeah. So after, doing SSH to our instance, we need to connect. Okay. We need to give our PEM key file. So I'm using Mac. If you are using Windows, then you need to have the PPK file. Then about installing dependencies. Okay. So let's do all these steps one by one. Installing dependencies, that would be the Dockers, then Jenkins, then unlocking the Jenkins, and then GitHub repo already we have configured. Sample file we already have, our app.py file. Okay, so let's do it together. So because as you can see, this my instance is ready, right? Let's click on it. It has public IP, it is up and running. So now I'm going to connect to my instance. So let's click on connect. And I have this command to connect. So to follow that, I'm going to my terminal. As you can see, here is my terminal. And I'm already in my downloads. So let's copy the command to do SSH to our instance. Awesome. We are inside our instance now. So let's follow the steps one by one. Right. So after doing SSH, we are on to step number 3. That would be installing dependencies. So we need to run all these commands, and that would be installing Docker, starting Docker, and then, adding the user. So this would be the whole process of installing the Dockers. And then adding it to the user group. So we have EC2 user. It is now starting the Docker, and yes, everything is done. Now, once that is done, next would be install the Jenkins. So we have these commands. So first would be, now this is about installation of Java 17. That will be the first command. So now we are onto the process of installing Jenkins. And let's follow the rest of the commands. So that would be about the repos, Jenkins.repo, enabling Jenkins, installing Jenkins. Let's do that. Once all the commands are done, we should able to access the Jenkins over the port 8080. It is enabling Jenkins, now starting Jenkins, as you can see. So it would take some time. Okay. System control start Jenkins. Great. And we can check whether it's opening the Jenkins page or not. So by this command, http. So let's go to our EC2 instance, right? And this is the public IP. Okay, I'm going to open it on the new page. And then I'm going to do it here over the port 8080. And awesome, we are able to unlock the Jenkins. So here we need to give the admin password, and to get that, we need to copy this command basically onto our terminal. Okay, so it is saying permission denied. So give me a minute, let me troubleshoot it. Yeah, so with the sudo command, we would able to get our password, and we need to copy this password. And let's put it here. Continue. So we should able to log into our Jenkins page. And then we need to select on install suggested plugins. Let's do it. Getting started, it would take some time. In the meantime, we can check what would be the next step to follow after unlocking the Jenkins. Okay, install suggested plugins. Yes, then already we have a GitHub repo, but we need to do some configurations on our Jenkins webpage because we want to integrate the GitHub repo with the Jenkins. So next step would be that. So we are going to click on the new item, freestyle project, and then doing these. Yes. Let this get finished. So we can skip this because we are not creating any other user. We are just going as an admin. Let's save and finish. Let's start using Jenkins. And this is our Jenkins homepage. Let's click on new item here. And let's go with the freestyle project. So I'm just giving the name here, dashboard demo. It's a freestyle project. And then here we are going to check here GitHub project, and we need to give the URL. So this is my GitHub repo. I need to click here to get the exact link. So AWS BI dashboard demo. Yes. And then again clicking on it. Yes. So this is my URL. Let's copy it. So this is like integration of Jenkins with our GitHub. The next would be, yes, the source code management is Git. And then here URL. Fine. GitHub project. Again, the repositories. That's fine. And here it is main, not master. So we need to change the branch specifier. Apart from that, we need to checkbox here GitHub hook trigger for GIT assembling. And one more configuration we need to do. So let's copy this public IP. And then we need to go to our GitHub repo, go to the settings, click on the webhooks, and then here click on edit. Okay, let me put my password. So I have put the public IP here of my EC2 instance. Update the webhook. So purpose of this webhook is that as soon as some change gets happen in my code, it's going to trigger this webhook, which is actually integrating with my Jenkins, right? So once all that stuff is done, we are going back to our Jenkins page, and then here under the build steps, we need to we need to execute the shell. And we need to give the list of environment variables here. So this would be about, um, if already a dashboard is running, stopping, removing it, and then building it again. And this would be over the port 5000, 80 colon 5000. Let's click on save. So this is the complete process of our integration with GitHub repo and Jenkins. So once this is done, we can click on build now. And also let's open our EC2 instance web page. So I'm removing this S from here. So here, as you can see, this is my web page which is running on my EC2 instance. Yes. And this is my Jenkins running. So let's do one thing. Let's make some changes. Let me make a change here again. So this is my app.py file. And yes, I want to make a change like my super new and interactive BI dashboard. Let's commit the changes. Let's check on what's happening on our Jenkins dashboard. It has automatically started building it, but it is showing in the red mark, so it is not successful as of now. And if we refresh, it is even not showing here. So let me check the issue. Just give me a minute. So as we can see, when I just check the console output at my Jenkins, it is showing here permission denied. So we need to fix it. And to fix that, we need to actually go back to our terminal, and then we need to, add the Jenkins user to the Docker group and then restart the Jenkins. So we have a command which is about sudo user mode, and then it's about add the user group to the Docker, and then next would be restart the Jenkins. So let's write one more command here. That would be to restart the Jenkins. And then once that is fixed, we can start checking by manually clicking on build now in Jenkins. Great, so this is done. Let's go back here and let's go to the dashboard demo. Okay, let's log in again here. So we need to get the password. We need to get from one of the command. So let me copy paste the password. So from this sudo cat where lib Jenkins command, we can get our admin password. Let's copy this. And once we sign into the Jenkins, we can manually build. So it is loading the builds. Okay, let's click on build now. So there are no new changes as such. We are manually clicking on build now. It is showing green. And then let's refresh. So it is showing my super new and interactive BI dashboard. One last use case again we can do where we can make some changes. As an example, I'm writing here my latest super new and interactive BI dashboard, commit changes, and then without any human intervention, it is automatically started building. Everything going good. Yes, all done. And we can refresh on our EC2 instance dashboard page. And it is showing here my latest super new and interactive BI dashboard. So this is all about my small demo. Please review my GitHub repo and try to follow it. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the session.